You're locked in with me, BB Davis, for BB Love Sports, where sports and gaming is the exquisite fusion. Welcome to the live broadcast, Tampa, Florida, NCAA Women's Volleyball Finals. There were 4 for the semifinals. On Sunday, the Super Sunday, we have only two remain, and one winner upcoming. Nebraska faces off with Texas. That's right. This has been an exciting season to watch volleyball. I, as a volleyballer, my auntie, as a volleyballer, we just love it. You know, as a family, we were talking about our beginnings of volley. And our beginnings were in the yard, at the family compound. From badminton to volleyball, then in high school, even junior high school, we played volleyball. Roz was a setter, and she probably was a hitter as well. Now, I was an opposite because I'm a southpaw, okay, and a libero. But listen, we just love it. So we don't play hardcore anymore, okay? We are Generation X. So if it's beach volleyball, we're on, as much as our bones can take us into playing at any type of good enough level, because it's like,
oh my God,
nobody's gonna do what these young ladies have been doing, or anybody else for that matter, because the bones just won't let us. And I'm not afraid to admit that. The bones just won't let us, and I'm good with it. But it's good when you see those in position to do what you've done and just do it at a masterful level. So for those who are new to volleyball, or you want to see what some of the positions are and the roles and stuff like that, we do have that for you, you know, so we can just talk about it. So stay locked in. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for locking in with me, BB Davis, for BB Love Sports. We are getting ready to see and witness some great history here in NCAA Women's Volleyball in Tampa. All right, so here are some of the positions. Let's just talk about it. Outside hitter. All right, my auntie, she played that position as well. The outside hitter is also known as a left side hitter. Okay, and it focuses on offense and attack hits. That's the performance for that. They're on the back row, good jumping, agility, and ability. And sometimes they will hit from the back row if a set is coming. Outside hitters, they remain in the game for all of the rotations. You'll see some players be rotated out. And then on defense, they can receive a serve, they can block, and they also block and work really good with their teammates, the middle hitters. And they are considered primary top tier for you young people, passers. All right, I, as a southpaw, I play a position of opposite hitter. An opposite hitter is known as the right side. Now keep in mind and listen, I'm left-handed. But it is considered versatile because it excels on defense and offense. And you will see most southpaws, thank you very much, be in this position because you hit the ball from front and back row. You do digs, you do tacks, you can do spikes, you set the ball. If you have a setter that's unable to set the ball, and during the D, you can help on blocks with middle blockers. All right, so then you have middle blockers and hitters. The middle blockers, those are the tallest people on the team, and I'm so sorry. I'm like 5'3". I pushed myself one time on my driver's license and I said 5'5". So wrong. Then I went down to 5'4", and the man was like, ma'am, you might be 5'3.5", but you're most certainly not 5'5". But anyway, the middle blockers and the hitters, most of these are the tall chicas on the team, and men if you're talking about men's volleyball. And they do defense, they cover the center area of the net, and they block attacks of the opposite and outside hitters. And then if they're on the offense, the middle hitter and all of that, they must be able to read, set, and adjust themselves. Okay, it's a lot of hard work there. And they also act as what you call like a little I spy decoy to just spread out opposing blockers. All right, setters. That was my aunt's other position. The setter is a player who runs the team offense. They will receive the second touch, okay, and they set for the opposite outside hitter. They got to have strong communication skills, kind of like the QB. Make quick decisions during a match, and they are ready to receive a serve, block, and dig a ball. Libero, don't play with me. Proud libero here. They are the ones who wear a different color than the team. You will always know who they are. They usually receive the first touch of the ball. They have great passing and offensive and defensive skills, mostly defensive. And they pass, and you can find them all over the court. Okay, countering against the other teams. But one thing that they can't do, but they do enough. If you watch any of the liberos, and listen, Texas was going off, okay? So you can watch her again. I'm pretty sure she's going to be going off. And make sure you go back and look at this semifinals. The libero, what they can't do, they cannot block, they cannot set from the front, they cannot attack the ball if it's above the net. All right, defensive specialist. I think we both did this one. It is a position that focuses on the defense. They usually come in for a player who cannot have that skill to play in the back row. And unlike the libero, though, the DS, they can make a substitution with the referee, and they can play the front if needed. And they're also able to play in the back. So right now we're going to get into the finals. Shout out to the female broadcasters, everybody. I think they did an incredible job. And both are hyped. Both Texas and Nebraska. I know a lot of people were very, very shocked because Wisconsin is such a powerhouse, and they were able to give a loss to Nebraska, but just shockingly, they just got knocked out. It was a great play, but Texas really came in with good strategy, and they did what they needed to do. So Longhorns are all behind their team, and Nebraska is all behind their teams, and we'll be showing love throughout these matches so that you know exactly what's going on. Now, I want to give a shout out to both the liberos, okay, for Nebraska and for Texas. But we're about to get into this match. So ready, set. Let's lock it in. Nebraska will be starting off. And that'll be Bergen Riley, the setter. 6'1", freshman. Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Madison Skinner starts off with the point for Texas. Longhorns, so 1-0. Madison Skinner 6'2", offensive hitter. And Texas gets another point there. 2. Emma Halter, libero, with the ball. 5'5", sophomore. And once again, on fire. Ooh, Texas up 3, Nebraska 0. Coming attacking. We got Emma Halter again, libero, 5'5", sophomore. Nebraska said nothing again going on. As much as they're trying to get that corner point, it goes to Texas. Texas up 4, first set. Nebraska needs to answer. Oh! Not touched, but not enough. Nebraska finally gets on the board. There's all smiles on both teams. Everybody's in good sportsmanship.
We've seen that early. Murray, the Big Ten freshman of the year, one of 5 freshmen to join Nebraska's
Yes. Now listen. Though behind, there is the ace.
Arrived early, so they got a whole spring to work. John Cook said that was critical for their success.
Woo! Texas like we coming back. 5, Texas, Nebraska 3. Coach John Cook is composed enough there. Well, it's 2. I'm sorry. Texas 5, Nebraska 2. Nebraska goes up 3, Texas 5.
We're really young. So many newcomers, so many moving parts. But gosh, have they started to click at the right time. They are playing such great volleyball. Let's see Rodriguez serving down the line. That's Skinner looking to turn it, and Nebraska within 1.
Nebraska goes up 4. Nice defensive and offensive play there.
You see the roster comparison. 4 seniors for Texas. Again, 11 players who played in the national championship match last year.
Now, Nebraska doesn't have any seniors, which they've been doing a lot of talk on. Texas goes up 6 to Nebraska's 4.
Because you need leadership, right? And they got that in Merritt Beeson transferring from Florida in the offseason. A newcomer, but she was able to build trust and relationships really quickly, and then her teammates voted her team captain. Merritt Beeson, had she not transferred, I don't know if Nebraska would be in this position. Well, Beeson along with Lexi Rodriguez are the 2 captains, and no question, Merritt Beeson is the vocal leader. Allie Hayhorse with the cross-court kill.
Nebraska comes up with a nice kill, couldn't defend it. Texas, and she went straight high. Emma couldn't save it, so we're up 6, Texas, and Nebraska 5.
Seasons at Florida before entering the transfer portal, coming to Nebraska. Nice pass from Emma Halter. They go with Asia O'Neal on the slide. And a 7-line violation on Asia O'Neal.
Okay, we're tied up. We're tied up, ladies and gentlemen. Nebraska and Texas, 6 on 6.
Asia O'Neal known for her slide.
Merritt Beeson, Nebraska.
The front row. Look for Maddie Skinner out of the back row on this rotation. Beeson will serve at Jenna Winnis. That puts Swindle on the move. Winnis tipping to the corner. Beeson diving in.
Boom. Saving the ball. Nice volley. Just when you thought it wasn't going anywhere. And there it is. Texas goes up 7. Nice defense there. Good volleys on both ends. Woo! Very nice for Texas. Good volleys, good saves. Goodness. Texas on that defense going up 8 to Nebraska 5. Boom. That defense angle was clutched for Texas. Woo! Nicely touched there. Nebraska. Andy Jackson is a middle blocker, 6'3" freshman from Brighton, Ohio. Nice work there. Nebraska 7, Texas 8.
Nebraska history to hit 400. She's hitting 405 coming into this match.
Good spread from both teams over the floor. And nothing gained there except for another tied up. Well, a game for Nebraska, but it's tied up again for the 8-8. Laney Chaboy on the serve. Diaz and Libero 5'3" freshman, Raleigh, North Carolina. And see, there it is. The nice light touch. Skinner did a nice light touch as a feather to go over the net, and such a power move, but so gentle in touch. Okay, offensive hitter 6'2", junior. Serve error that takes Nebraska up 9. Texas 9. Another tied up.
They won a national title. She could get her 3rd today. And her role has evolved with every single team that she has played on. And she continues to deliver no matter what that role is.
Good volleys, good blocks. Saved by Halter. Okay, Libero in motion, but on the floor also. Slowing that ball down, nice touches, and save, trying to get that point in. It won't make. This is good volleyball. Saving, and see, there it is. There's another nice touch. Another nice touch. Hey, we could answer back with the best of y'all with some nice touches. Wow. Bergen Riley, setter, 6'1", freshman, Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And then Harper Murray for that outside hitter, light touch, 6'2", freshman, Ann Arbor, Michigan. Woo! So, 10, Nebraska, Texas 9. Oh my goodness. That attack was crazy. Check it again for the replay. Y'all need to be looking at this live while we broadcast. Harper Murray, outside hitter, 6'2" freshman, Ann Arbor, Michigan, does her thing.
Pursuit as Chilbert got their first free ball back to Texas.
I couldn't get it done. An answer back was Texas. Texas 10, Nebraska up 1-11. This is set 1, best of 5. Just to be clear, everybody. Carissa Barnes, Texas.
Was a 3-time conference libero of the year.
She's a redshirt senior. Libero 5'7", number 10. Texas brings it back to a nice tied up score, 11-11. This is what we want to see, wasn't it, ladies and gentlemen? I see everybody pretty calm, cool, and collected here for the finals. Good cohesive play from everybody, spreading on the court. And even with a 3-block at the net from Nebraska, Texas goes up 12-11. And those blocks couldn't handle it. Woo! Scatter. Rodriguez, libero for Nebraska. All right, libero saved by Rodriguez. Nice looks. There goes Halter, libero, and boom. Flag up. Woo! And it just does not work for the Longhorns. Even though good defense, offense, we now are back at a tie, 12-12.
Each team gets 2 challenges per match. If you're correct in your challenge, you get to keep it. If we go to a 5th set, each team will get an additional challenge.
So those are the rules.
No touch. The ball was out. Point Nebraska.
So we have a challenge. Texas, replay.
Timeout. Timeout. Timeout.
Let's take a look at it again.
I'm looking at Becca Alex's right hand.
That might have.
Does it graze or clip that index finger?
I don't see. Let's look again. I don't see a touch.
But I just don't see any finger movement.
She don't see it, and neither do I.
Barely goes over the top. I don't think there's enough video evidence to overturn this call.
Right. I don't see it. No movement. Everybody just straight up.
That's a great look right there.
That's our best angle.
Yeah. Some great views by.
All right, so they're reviewing the challenge.
Again, the original call was no touch. Point for Nebraska.
So eyes on the ground will see a lot more better than what we could ever see on these replays. So Texas does a challenge. We're going to see what happens.
Still waiting on the decision to be made. They also can look at a couple of other things. Even though Texas is challenging that there was a touch, they can go back and look to see if the ball was in or out, it was ruled out, and if any players were in the net. So they've looked at all of those things, and we're going to have a decision here. Unless we go to a 5th set, they'll get an additional challenge.
All right. It remains as is, no touch. 12-12.
So Bergen Riley rotates back to serve. Nebraska feels like this is one of their strongest rotations. Why is that, Holly?
Bergen Riley's a great server. Wow, goes down the line, misses that by an inch.
Okay. Lots of a challenge, but Texas goes up 13-12. Number 2, Emma Halter on the serve. Okay, Becca Alec for Nebraska gets that point for Nebraska. We go up 13-13. We're back on the tie.
It's really hard for a defense to get set up.
Service error by Murray.
Texas goes up 14-13.
Kayla Akana started her career at Nebraska. This is her third straight title match. She played in that 2021 national championship game where Nebraska lost to Wisconsin, then won a national title last year with Texas. Actually had an ace on national championship point.
Yes, she did.
Okay, 14-14,
From the service line, it's going to play a big
Texas.
in this match.
Whenever you talk to coaches, it's the first thing they say. We got to win the serve pass game.
And when you're aggressive from the service line, there's high risk and high reward.
Now Swindle taking it over.
Okay, fall there. Slip, I should say more than a fall. Slip there by Nebraska. We do have a timeout.
Timeout.
This is the
Timeout.
finals matchup here, NCAA. So thanks so much, everybody, for locking in. I think it's really good play from both teams. You see the defense high for both teams. You see the offense high. Of course, there's some missteps there, but I would just say a little nervous energy. Overall, complete great volley coming from Nebraska and Texas. There was a challenge, as you heard, from Texas, trying to overturn the no-touch ruling, but the challenge was denied. All right, so let's give some love here to Texas and Nebraska. Ellis Swindle for Texas. Emma Halter, Sydney Helmers, Bella Bergmark, Madison Skinner, Asia O'Neal, who has an incredible backstory that is much talked about and showcased on social media and off. Arbin Tompkinson, Kenna Miller, Carissa Barnes, Marietta Singletary, Jenna Winnis, Jordan Bird, Molly Phillips, Riley Henrick, Marina Crownover, Devin Kahawai, Nia Bunton. Nebraska, Bergen Riley, Becca Alec, Lainey Chaboy, Macy Bosinger, Lexi Rodriguez, Kennedy Orr, Caroline Juravicious, Hayden Kubik, Merritt Beeson, Allie Battenhorst, Andy Jackson, Lindsay Cross, Harper Murray, Maggie Mendelson. And we're back with more finals volley.
Getting missing out so far about this match.
Well, I think that we've seen Texas apply great pressure, as you see it there from the service line, just like we saw against Wisconsin. And when you make a team one-dimensional,
Trying to go for the spike and it didn't happen there. Texas goes up 16. Spike not able to connect for Nebraska.
Asking her lines judges if the ball went out and touched Nebraska first. They confirmed that it did, so that's
Lainey Chaboy.
the block touched Nebraska. And the ace! Guess who?
And it continues. Maddie Skinner getting it done from the service line.
Sergio Garcia in the house, loving it.
Look at the bottom, just drop out on that ball, and it's right at the seat.
Yeah, the dropout happened there for Nebraska.
Sergio Garcia and
I still feel like it's still like a little nervous energy there coming from both on the first set.
of course his wife Angela played
Keep it locked.
Texas this national championship match.
All right, we got a lot of stars in the building. Of course, Jermaine O'Neal is there to see his daughter play. NBA All-Star.
And then Namakan Sue, former Nebraska Cornhusker.
Nagamagan Sue. We're going to let the ladies just talk it out. Keep it locked here on the main broadcast.
As far as won 33 matches, lost only one.
and you know what? They'll tell you that loss came at a great time. They'd already won the Big Ten championship at that point.
And it's so good also having the finals in Tampa, which is my paternal city. So Shout out to Hillsborough County, Tampa, Lightning capital of the world, the Big Guava, cigar capital of the world. You know what it is. So it's such a great excitement. I love how all the teams, when you look at all of the teams that were getting up to this point, even the Final Four, just great communication with your team, good communication. You love that. Okay, so we're getting back into this Madison Skinner, offensive hitter here for Texas, on the serve. And it went straight to the net. So that's a game for Nebraska. It's okay. I think still nervous energy there. Nebraska goes up, though, 15 to Texas 17. Okay, then we got Merritt Beeson on the serve for Nebraska. No net. Good volleys. Oh! Skinner was like, I might have hit that net a few moments ago, but then I went straight in for the serve and powerhouse. Boom. What a powerhouse. With volleyball. That bit was crazy. Whew. 18, Nebraska 15.
Here's Asia O'Neal, her dad Jermaine in the stands, an NBA All-Star. We could very well see Asia O'Neal playing in Paris in the Olympics for Team USA. Merritt Beeson says, look, I can do it too.
Merritt Beeson came back with an answer back for Nebraska.
Such an important part of the women's collegiate game and international. Look at this.
Boom.
In the backcourt.
Okay, and that's exactly what she went for, too. So now we got 19, Texas, Nebraska, 16. Okay, blocked real good there by a powerhouse block. Boom! By Nebraska, but Texas answers back with another powerhouse. Bring it up 20.
Coverage is everything to get another chance to be aggressive, and that helps Jenna Wennis work for that kill.
Yes. Boom. Libero for Nebraska, just too late on that. 20 to 16. Oh, just couldn't get it done. Did a cartwheel there. Texas.
She likes to do that, and they still can't pick it up.
Nebraska down 3 in the opening set. Kennedy Horner rotating into serve. Started as a setter at Nebraska, still is, but has moved to that serving specialist role mostly this year. Winnis with the tip.
And that touch is saved. And there is Emma Halter for the save for Texas. Good volleys, good plays. Coming back for the save to get it, and boom, and a block. Oh my God, this is so good. Woo! If you are not seeing this, yes, for both teams. Both teams. Rocking it. Rocking it. Rock it. Keep rocking it. Let me tell you something. Texas goes up. Everybody on their feet. That replay. She got it. That dive saved the ball over the net. Woo! 13 for Texas. Jenna Wennis is a junior, Frisco, Texas. Outside hitter. Crazy.
Official. Skinner is the floor captain. She's the only one that can approach the up official.
All right, we got the ref talking to Texas. I hope he doesn't do any more challenges. The ref is talking to Texas. Oh, we got a nice replay here. Whoosh. Jenna Winnis. The volleys were crazy. The saves were crazy. And this is why they're here. This is why they're here, ladies and gentlemen. This is why these two teams are here, and it's exciting to see.
So Jared Elliott of Texas just received a yellow card. That is a warning. It was actually on the assistant coach for Texas.
Okay, we don't need any more warnings, Texas. Your girls are playing. Couldn't get it done. Still, there's a lot of slips there. Slides, trying to make those plays there. So, Texas will go up 21, Nebraska 18.
Hands be a little bit more powerful there at the net on that overpass.
Carissa Barnes for Texas for the serve.
Children with a hustle to get back there. But Alex gonna twirl the block. He starts with the pass for Lady Showboy.
It certainly does.
Lady Charboy for Nebraska brings it on up. We're at 21, Nebraska 19. Lady Charboy. DS and Libero 5'3" freshman, Raleigh, North Carolina showing up. High School, Leesville Road.
Free ball back to Nebraska. Harper Murray.
Free ball, but denied. Texas goes up 22. Nebraska 19.
Working on this, getting stuck by yourself on the outside. Molly Phillips dives into that seam.
Dived in, but blocked out, and nothing could be done there. Nothing.
A surgeon. She's so efficient with her movements, whether that's defensively or attacking as an offensive player. Great job diving in there as well.
So Nebraska takes a timeout here. Texas 3 points away from winning the opening set. Maddie Skinner, 5 kills right now, and we've seen a couple of times she has come out of the back row. It is impressive to watch. We had to break this down.
She covers so much ground. Watch where she starts her approach, all the way towards that back in line. She cannot cross the 10-foot line, but she travels 12 feet here. Starts her jump, and then look where she finishes. In total, she travels 21 feet across the court to attack this ball out of the back row. Not to mention her vertical, by the way, and the velocity in which she's able to attack and hit this ball. 50 miles per hour. That's
Crazy.
coming at you.
And those kills, those stats, you know, you want to make sure that you lock those down and, woo, okay?
Took over a really important big role for Texas, and she's had to find her rhythm running this offense. Lots of new hitters, so that back row attack started coming later in the season, and they've gained a ton of momentum.
A lot of responsibility comes with being a setter, no matter what your age is. Imagine 2 freshman quarterbacks leading their team to national championships in football. That's what these 2 women in Bergen Raleigh.
Again, the setter, that is a position that's similar to QB in football or a point guard in basketball. I'm trying to get my thoughts together here. But the setter, they do run the team's offense. Block denied by Texas. Nebraska 20, Texas 22.
Tiny bit low, although Nebraska's blockers lined up. They know this ball's coming to O'Neal. Harper Murray makes a late move. I'd like a little better higher set to Asia O'Neal for that transition kill.
Jared Elliott is having a lot of words with the down official.
Okay, Texas is doing a lot here with the coach. Oh my God, is he going to dismantle his own team? Can somebody settle the coach down? Red card, this is no good. This is no good. He needs to settle down.
Red card is problematic because it actually gives a point to your opponent. Yellow cards, warnings often, but if you get shown a second, it results in a point for Nebraska.
And he knows better. Texas has been doing so good. I mean, what is going on?
is our score. Now we're tied at 22.
Now we are tied up 22-22. Where is the coach for Nebraska? Sitting down chilling. That's where the coach is. He's sitting down and he's chilling, and Nebraska, for the most part, has been trailing behind, but you're still going on and on with the ref. She's trying to explain to you what's what. Just, she wants explanations, but there's a way to get it. There is.
Huge momentum shift here. The red card on Texas.
Oh.
Nebraska follows that up with an ace, and that has tied us.
Right.
Number 1.
So you give them a point. Nebraska comes with an ace. Ace play. And then now they're tied back up. You just give it all kind of momentums.
Yes, you have to line up at a certain spot before that serve is touched, and then you can switch to the part of the court that you want to go to.
If another card comes out for Texas in this set, Jarrett Elliott would be ejected.
Well, hey.
So Texas takes this timeout. Both sides.
Texas needed timeout because if he's not going to be able to control his emotion, that's why you got all the other coaches. If you cannot handle this because you're still talking. Oh, I know the ref is so over him. She has been showing so much composure, but my goodness.
Time out.
You need to look at this.
Time
You
out.
see exactly what I'm talking,
out.
what we all see in
Time
here
out.
live.
Time out. Time out. Time out. Time
That
out.
moment is really over, sir. You're just talking and she's listening to you to be respectful and everything, but that moment is over. Nebraska coach just sitting there
Time
chilling
out. Time out.
and focus on
Time
his
out.
team.
Time out.
6-2 run. Out of system. Nice scare inside. Rodriguez setting up. Wow.
Good volley. And blocked. Texas team is back focused, and hopefully the coach will let them stay focused without anything else.
Phillips and Asia O'Neal come up with a huge block. 2 veterans for this Texas team.
All right, so now Texas 23, Nebraska 22.
And so miscommunication on the Nebraska side. Badenhurst will get the swing off. Skinner coming in. 3 block.
Woo! Nice block there. Texas back on the focus, 24, Nebraska 22.
Nebraska out of system. Akana comes in and puts.
Everybody's at the net, but she goes straight over.
Gigantic Nebraska block.
Woo! Triple block denied. And again, Texas 25, Nebraska 22.
Texas wins a dramatic set 1.
And there's the set 1. Finish and done. My goodness, we all do need to take that moment to catch our breaths, okay? So I know there's going to be a lot of adjustments happening for Nebraska, and there should be a lot of adjustments happening for Texas, no matter what is going on here, because the coach is a little riled up. But you know what it is? It's volleyball. It's competition. It's sports. Good sportsmanlike conduct, though, despite the little drama. Can't have these kind of finals without a little drama. You know what I mean? But I want to give a shout out to both teams, okay? Both teams. They have done an incredible job playing each other. Good sportsmanlike conduct. So we're going to take a break here, everybody. So keep it locked with me, BB Davis. BB Loves Sports, with sports and gaming is exquisite fusion. We got our volleyball finals. One that's going to be very unforgettable. Set 1 has gone to Texas. Keep it locked. All right, everybody, we're back. I'm BB Davis. Stay locked in here. We're into the second set for NCAA Women's Volleyball Finals between the Texas and Nebraska. So Texas, they start off with the first point. Texas serve. Good volley. Good volley, good defense, good offense. Light touch, and there it is for Nebraska, 1-1. Keep it locked as we come in for the second broadcast. I'm BB Davis from BB Loves Sports. The sports and gaming is exquisite fusion.